like this at all. Oh. Guys, this video here is going to be breaking everything you thought you knew about Warzone in half. The reason why I say that is, guys, there's a strategy out there that y'all have been trying and you keep doing, you wonder why you're not winning games. And this video here highlights literally the one thing you guys got to change that will instantly improve your gameplay, and it's not clickbait. If you guys do enjoy, like and subscribe, but let's dive into it. Basically, in Warzone 1, I told you all that I wanted you to go out there, get aggressive, and just play aggressive. That was really the name of the game in Warzone 1. But as a former PUBG player, I've realized, well, we knew this right off the bat, that this is gonna be a lot slower paced game. So I still want to encourage you guys to take fights initially in the first few seasons of Warzone, just to practice the fundamentals of gameplay. Now, winning is the objective. However, if you guys just play super stupid passive till the very end, then you get in a gunfight with somebody a lot more competent with better aim and accuracy than you, you're gonna struggle. So I say all that to say, again, try your best. If you don't have time to practice against bots and play multiplayer to warm up, if you don't have that kind of time, for the next month, just play super aggro. Land where everyone lands, hunt down people, fight, bounties. But once you get competent with your gunplay, then then you guys can start going for the wins. I think a lot of players have this misconception, and rightfully so. It's kind of hard not to fall into it, that because this is a battle royale and the objective, of course, is to win, they think they can just skip all the practice in between. For instance, here we have your dude, free your man, go. He's by himself, his teammate's down bad. All he needs is $100. Now, assuming it's not glitched and his teammate's actually dead, all we gotta do is loot. But because we hear footstep, we're super scared. We're super passive. Enemies above us? Oh, we have 2 footsteps. Now this is where it gets rough. Oh, there's a C4, and there she blows. That is all she wrote. Now, you got killed by Nick Mertz. All right, realistically, you definitely want to slow down your gameplay compared to Warzone 1. You want to slow it down drastically, not just a little bit. I mean, slow it down. You're kill hungry, calm down. You guys, this game is not so much about kills as it was in Warzone 1, because it was just a faster paced game. No way about it. This is a more battle royale feel. This is a more PUBG, more H1Z1. So guys, just slow it down, play your life, and just rewinding to your dude, free your bro, or free whatever we're gonna call Mr. Free Man. Going back to him, you know, there were 2 footsteps. We were outnumbered. All we needed was $100. So you had 2 options. 1, bail out before the enemy's closing in on us and hopefully make a break for it. It's a lot harder to do in this game because movement's chalked. Oh, there must be voice comment. Oh, there that goes. 2, play the doorway, right? There's got to be ways for these enemies to come in and out of the building, so that's what you need to watch. Instead, we were just back against the wall, waiting for an enemy to run in front of our crosshair. You got to hold angles. It's all about holding positions and trying to force enemies into choke points, aka a doorway, a window, things like that. This poor bastard playing the edge of the zone. Now look, that poor bastard is down bad, but we're also kind of, well, we're down bad-ish. We have vehicles we can escape with, but just like the poor SOB we just killed, we're now being gate kept as well. We got down by the precision. The gas is faster than we are. I'm pretty sure this first zone we're fucked because of, well, the edge that we're on. We'll see what happens. I don't think this Dury's gonna help him much. I don't know. This Dury might get us to this 4-wheeler. But your boy Nick's down bad. Now, I said this in my last video, and we talked about it a little at the beginning of this fight too. Stop playing the edge of the zone. Just stop. There's no reason why any player beginning of the game should be in this prolonged fighting thing to where the gas is able to come in and force them out and essentially wipe your fucking team, right? It's all about rotations and positioning and pre-planning the next zone. They had no plan. They didn't pre-plan shit. They got in a fight, got another fight, got another fight. Didn't think about it. Sometimes getting that extra kill or two is not worth throwing the whole game. And I don't care what anyone else says. And I know there's a lot of confusion right now in the Warzone tips and tricks realm. Don't play the fucking edge. Just don't. A beginning game, even middle game, end game, whole nother ball game. We'll get to that to the end game, because the end game circle rotations are very, very particular and strict. But beginning game, man, I cannot stand when other people tell everyone, yeah, just play the edge. They're just baiting you guys. They have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Two, they're just baiting you. All right, yeah, it is. Let's tip number 2, guys. Do not attempt to shoot an enemy at long range, very long range with the P90. Don't do it. Let's see what Masa Man's got. Got a lot better of a gun. All right, but look, it's the same thing happening again, right? We got a minute 15 before the circle comes in. We're not too terribly far away from the zone, so we're not that bad off, but we have 2 options. With a minute left, do we pick this fight and kill him quickly, or do we bail away? You got to make one of those decisions. Sitting here, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna shoot at him, and I'm not gonna shoot at him. You got to stop that. You got to make a decision. Decision making has always been key in every battle royale, especially in Warzone 1 and especially in Warzone 2. You got to make a quick decision. We could sit here by the car, wait for them to jump off and get the easy kill. There are ways to do it. I'm very curious to see what they're about to decide. Ooh, brother. Oh, brother. Got to get a little bit more fluid with the sticks, my guy. Now, I know it says Q and E in the bottom right-hand corner. That's because I'm on mouse and keyboard. Just for those of you out there are like, it says he's on mouse and key, Savage. No, he's not. All right, let's talk about the next zones, right? These zones right here, we're going to have a lot of people die. Because of the amount of area that's actually land compared to water, I think it's a good 40% of both of these circles are land. This one's about, oh, shit. Nope, 25% of this circle is actually in. I'd say probably 25%. So yeah, 25% of the next zone is actually playable. So we need to get positioned there now. All that to say, screw all this, bro. We gotta make a claim in the next spot, because if we win this fight, which it's not looking like we will, but if we win this fight, we're probably gonna die by the time we get to zone. Close. I will say, it does warm my heart to see people getting in fights. I really do like that. Warzone 1, you know, the weirdest thing is Warzone 1 was a lot more aggressive. But when we spectated Warzone 1, there were times where we would not even watch a fight for the first 10 minutes. So I will say, spectating this game has been a lot more enjoyable. Even despite it being slower, we've been getting a lot more fights. The fights don't last that long, but a lot more. Now, 2, that fight there. There really wasn't much they could do with that concealment they were hiding behind, the chain link fence with the tarp. There's really not much they can do with that. You just have to either break away or thug it out and fight it out. The moment that fight started popping off, they should have relocated, no matter what. And a lot of people are like, but Savage, if they would have ran, they could have died. You're gonna die behind that anyway. You're basically committing to death right there. So why not just risk it and take a chance to hopefully get to safety and fight in a better spot? You don't always have to fight where you're at, guys. If you feel uncomfortable, if you feel unsure, relocate. Those guys are definitely unsure. He was panicking, had no idea what the hell's going on. Just relocate, guys. Get to some solid concealment. All right, here we are in the gulag right now. And we'll talk more about cover and concealment. They made a plan and they're bailing on it. What a dick. I'm assuming, because the dude looked at us and just turned around. Got him. All right, guys, difference between cover and concealment. This goes in any game. If you're an Overwatch player, you're a Counter-Strike player, you're any type of player out there, cover and concealment is very important. Real life, too. Concealment is something that allows you to rotate in the open and conceals you from the visual of the enemy. The fence with the tarp, right? A wooden wall. cement walls, anything that just it hides you from visibility of others. That's concealment. Now cover is the same thing for the items that cannot be shot through. Cover protects you not just from the visual, but also from bullets, right? So if you guys are getting shot at and you hide behind a fence, not cover, right? Bad move, bad juju. Anyway, moving on, we've landed here. Your boy went ahead and dicked on him. That dude had a loadout weapon and we had a pistol. You love to see that shit. We're gonna spectate property for that beautiful kill. I love that. Love that out of you. I will say, this game has made pistol gameplay a lot of fun for me. Multiplayer, Warzone, I've really been enjoying pistols a lot. The Gulag, despite not liking duos because I gotta like carry a random every time, it's kind of growing on me because I really am liking the pistol ghoulies. I really hope it always stays pistols, but it's probably not going to. They'll probably put some stupid LMGs, rocket launchers, bullshit in there. We'll see. Now, right now, we've got a good position. I like the fact that we're on the high ground.
Black site is secure.
And again, catching enemies rotating on the edge of the zone. Where are we? I don't even... I hate this fucking system of spectating. Now, look. The zone's been closed in for, what, a good minute now, I'm assuming. These guys are running out in the open. They should have been pushing through the buildings. Why? Because of what we just discussed, cover and concealment. Instead of pushing out in the open to a building where you just heard gunshots, push this building you just heard gunshots, use in other buildings. Bounce from building to building. That way if you get shot at, you got a building to hide behind. This guy didn't have shit. And they got clapped because of it. Also the fact they were playing the edge, they didn't pre-rotate, so they weren't at that building first to gatekeep not only the team that flew in, which is the guys we're spectating, but also the guys that were spectating had killed initially with a loadout weapon. Normally, here's the trick to remember. All these tips, this is the one thing that's most important that I learned from PUBG and that I'm doing now. When the next zone pops up, instantly pull up your map and figure out where you want to go. And you might be like, well, how do I know? Well, that comes with time, right? You always want to, in my opinion, and a nature of fact, oh, that's unfortunate. You always want to, it's coming, I promise. It's coming, guys. You always want to go to the highest building, the tallest building. And that's why reps with this game are so important. You got to realize what that building is, bro. He went to your right, homie. Oh, there's another guy there. That's not him. Oh, weird. There he is. Weird. All right. So when you look at these zones, you got to pre-rotate. The moment the next zone is identified, I pull up the map and I'm like, where do I want to go? And then I sit here and I pick the tallest building, which is probably going to be one of these two. I think this is the tallest one, but these two might be the same height or damn near close. So if I'm over here, this is where I want to go. Like, look where we're at right now. All of these people we're spectating on this edge are psychotic. If there's anybody in this lobby with half a brain cell, they're gonna clap the shit out of us. Now, talking all that shit, but your boy Titty Me, he's got 14 kills. He's on a nice little heater with 28 up. This could be a potential. This could be an easy 20 kill game for him. All right, the zone's now shifted. Of course, I think it's all the time that the zone just basically sits between each other. It would be interesting to see a zone rotate like this way, or shit. It'd be fun just to see a circle rotate all the way across the map. I know it seems wild, but it'd be interesting. Just change it up a bit. I feel like the double zone thing was cool, and it is cool, but they need to like make it a little bit more creative, and I think that'll come in time. Your boy Titty's playing really aggressive though. Now look, I'm not against aggressive gameplay. You want to kill hunt, by all means kill hunt, but a lot of times you guys can get aggressive and push a build you probably have no business pushing, when instead you should be getting position. And you're gonna get clapped. For instance, we already had this bridge under control. We could just easily rotate. Instead, we pushed in and get some kills. He's trying to go for a high kill game. I see it, but it could cost him his life. So you have to make a decision. What's important to you? Do you want to go for kills for PRs? Do you want to go for kills for practice? Or do you want to go for the wins? Those are the three decisions you got to make every time you launch into this game. If you want to go for wins, this is not the strategy to do. They're not the strategy I'd recommend. Top tier players by all means can do that, but even they are struggling big time with solidifying and securing the victory with a top tier kill gameplay. Also, again, the zone's moving in, dude, and this is going to airport. This is going to be a very interesting circle for anyone to hold, right? Rooftop's going to be key for sure. It's going to be interesting to see people using this. I've never seen anybody in the tower yet, so that's going to be kind of cool and toxic to see. We do have a vehicle next to us, but we know there's other people here. We heard footsteps, and I'm banking that there's probably more than just them. And we see them out in the woods. He sees them as well, going to some hard cover. Again, he's hugging the bridge instead of running in the middle like that dude, so he can have some cover and concealment. Granted, I don't think that dude's got much either, but that's why instead of just chasing him down the middle, he broke to the left. When you guys are fighting, when you guys are navigating, you want to try your best to hug things like that rock, like the rocks in front of us that have the railroad tracks on them, the bridge to our left, any kind of ridges. Try to avoid flatlands like this. Granted, right now you can't help it, but if you're in an area that you can help it, remember, jump to trees, jump to burnt up cars. Try your best to always live and breathe cover and concealment. That's the only way you're going to be able to go out here and get these games won regularly. In fact, I'll be posting one of our recent wins. We've gotten 7 wins in a row, and one of the games was absolutely wild ending. It was pretty wide open. There was really no cover for anybody, but using terrain, using the ridges, me and the squad were able to solidify a beautiful win. Also, guys, I should have touched on this in the beginning of the video. For those of you that stuck around, you're in for a treat. Smokes are your best friend. A lot of you know it. Most of y'all don't. Utilize smoke grenades. Holy shit, dude. We got in so many situations where we had to cross an open street, we had to rotate from a different building, and people were just gatekeeping us, holding us, whatever the situation was. Smokes worked like they did in PUBG. Very, very beautiful. They just conceal your entire position, and you're able to do whatever. Don't waste them smoking enemies so you can push them. Make sure you hold on to them at all costs for those times you really need to. I love the fact that we're, again, utilizing cover and concealment to our advantage. Kind of wasting all of our tools. I'm not really a huge fan of what he's doing. I'm actually curious how he's got a 14 kill game right now with what I'm watching. He could have panicked. No shots, Tito. No shots at all, brother. But when we initially saw him, I like that he broke away to, utilizing the ridge to kind of hide his body. I was expecting him to shoot the enemy. The grenade I was okay with, but spamming all that stuff was kind of weird. One, because when you miss the nade, you're not going to kill him, right? The smokes aren't going to kill him. It might make him cough. That's it. 2, we're giving the enemy plenty of time to cross that bridge and hug that railing like he did and use that for cover and concealment when we had nothing. So in essence, instead of just shooting him in the open when he was vulnerable, we didn't trust our gun skill. We allowed the enemy to get to better cover and concealment, and he shit down our throat. Stop letting enemies do that. Dude had a 14 kill game. He knows better. I wish I could have seen the whole game. It's a little confusing that he made such a drastic mistake, but it is what it is. All right, unfortunately, I had a bad cough attack when he got that last kill. Enemy was running through here without even looking. He clapped them. Pretty simple. But now here we are at airport. This is going to be a fun circle to watch. Most of it, 90% of the circle is literally in the wide open. Let's just watch it. Let's just see how this unfolds. You want to try your best to get the high ground, but if an enemy's holding that like he is, don't even try. At this point, if they spend more than a couple seconds here trying to pick this fight, they're wasting time. They need to be worried about everyone else and not this guy. The guy up top, he doesn't care about playing this game. He's gonna hide until he fucking dev errors. We need to move on, and I like the fact that we're doing so, mostly because of guys like Sven. If Sven would have come up while we were sitting there distracted, they weren't. But again, lessons to those of you that do get distracted. If we would have been distracted on that guy, just kind of sitting there looking at him, spamming nades, spamming tacticals and shit like that, Sven could have come up behind us and shit down our throat. Other teams could have come up behind us and destroyed us. Of course, we have enemies there. That's definitely no surprise, dude. I know there's a lot of you guys from Verdansk that are just creaming yourselves over the fact that they have an ATC in this map. I know it. You know it. We all know it. If you have a homie out there that loves ATC, aka the flight tower, whatever you want to call it, make sure you tag them in this video and put them on blast, because that shit is garbage.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Also, next week I'll be putting out a video really talking about teamwork. I'll be posting one of my gameplays here soon, just showing you guys the importance of teamwork. We'll be talking a lot on different tactics for you guys to do as a squad. I'll post that probably Monday, maybe Tuesday, so stay tuned for that. Turn notifications on, guys, and if you are new, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's going to be a very in-depth tactical gameplay that I really just want to show you guys every single thing that me and the squad did, how we were able to work together to not only solidify the W, but work ourselves out of shitty positions. Because no matter how perfect you play this game, you're going to put yourself in some real bad spots. It's what you do at those moments that really, holy shit. Dude, I just got flashbacks from Terminal, man. Wow. But Savage in his Terminal. I know, but like, I don't know, something about that. I started having like visuals of MW2. It was wild. But yeah, guys, when it comes to any duos, trios, quads, dude, teamwork is your best friend. I don't care if you have shit aim or not. You can really win a lot of games just utilizing teamwork. You don't have to have the best aim in the world in this game. That's one of the beauties behind this game. I don't like that at all. We have a lot of guns that have recoil, and I know that the RPK could be meta build depending on its build, but they were paying no attention to us. So I would have loved to see us creep up closer to the enemy and pick the fight. If the enemies weren't distracted and shooting at somebody else and they were like looking around, I'm all for you taking shots. But he clearly didn't have the capability to get that long range RPK shot off, so I'm not really a big fan of it. Stuff like that too. Like I mentioned it earlier, throwing the gas or throwing the smoke grenade to push an enemy, it's not a bad decision. I'd rather save it for situations like this, right? We didn't need to push that guy. He was hiding, he was crouched. Smokes are really come in handy. We have one, but we're gonna need a lot more. Now these guys are gonna be hugging this plane for cover and concealment. We do, oh, what are you doing, bro? Oh no. I don't like that he wasted the smoke to jump off. I understand his mindset, but I don't agree with it. Again, out in the open. Just waiting for anybody to shoot him in the neck. Love it. Love it. You don't do that, guys. Don't do that. Oh, play the fire trucks. Keep your body in your cover. And look what happened. We jumped out, get a head fire kill on an enemy. He ended up clapping us. Now it is a 1v2. Technically, it's a 1v1 right now, and if the enemy was paying attention, looking around, he could get an easy kill. We're in the... Oh. Oh, the enemy is cracked, bro. Wish I could spectate your boy. Enemy's doing a really good job. I was about to troll him for not paying attention and clapping us in the open, but he is killing it. Don't know what that was for. I don't like this at all. Oh... We did not just watch that happen. We did not just see that take place. No shit. Oh my God. Wait a second. They win? They won, right? Yeah, of course they did. All right, guys. So that was some really weird shit I've never seen before. But look, there's a reason why this entire video I've been telling you guys, stop playing the edge of the gas. Even at the end of the game, there are situations you would want to play the edge, but stop allowing the gas to touch you and force you to do shit you don't want to do, right? At the end right there, he had the game won. If he would have just changed a few of the things that made him snowball at the end, wasting time to throw out a trophy system when the gas is pushing us, that was fucking wild. Sitting there just walking, just tapping his thumbstick like this. Every time the gas hit him, he just go up a little bit. Like just push towards the fire truck, close the gap. We died to gas, homie. Like, but pre-playing our next position, judging by the circle in the moment. Again, the biggest tip I can give you guys ever right now is the moment that next circle pops up, pull up your map and look to where you want to go. Ask yourself, where's the best spot? Where's the best high ground? Where's the best gatekeep? Where's the best area that I can be safe? And go there. If you're relatively close, you can play a little bit, loot a little bit. I'm fine with that. But if you're on the very edge, you got a long way to go, you better start moving because you're probably gonna get in a fight and you're probably gonna die. We watched so many people that game die on the edge of the zone. I can't stress it enough, guys. Stop playing it. But guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel today. But until next time, man, y'all have a good one and good luck in Warzone.